Hello. Hello, bro. How are you? Okay. Let's get it started with. Yo, hello, bro. How are you guys? How are you doing? How was your weekend? All good? Let's get started. I'm doing good, bro. How are you? That's our entry because we have a gap behind. Tourist reward. I'm doing good, bro. How are you? And stop. New York session. What is this? New York session. Okay. So thinking there's something wrong. Oh yeah, it's 9:30. I'm doing good, bro. How are you? Welcome, welcome, boys. Welcome, welcome. So, do you remember this strategy? 5 minute orb. We mark the high and the low, and then on the 1 minute, you wait for a break above or below, leaving a fair value gap behind. So now we break up, we break below, but there's no gap behind, so we don't enter. Now we do enter because there's a fair value gap right in the middle. Place a market order, your stop at the recent high that made the fair value gap. Then target 2 risk to reward. Break even 1 hour, and we get, oh yeah, we get stopped. Oof. Casper SMC. It looked really good the first 2 months, so let's see how March will deliver. So far, we are on 2 losses in March, so yeah. Okay, that's your entry right there. That's your stop. To risk reward. Auto break even at 1 hour. Today's gonna be very fast because there's 1 month left. What I think about I think it's not bad so far. I mean, this month starting off very weird, 3 losses. It's way better than Silver Bullet, but I wouldn't I wouldn't use it as is. I would add some other stuff to make it a high win rate. Like I already gave my take. This is a 1-to-1 strategy. For 1-to-2 it's a bit, yeah, 1-to-2 is way better. I mean 1-to-1 way better. But you need to be more strict about the rules. Maybe add SMT. Um don't trade on Monday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree, bro. 100% agree. I mean, IVG is good, but you need to add some other confluences like SMT. Uh, are we? Uh, do we have a news at the session? How is Dow Jones doing? How is ES doing, etc., bro? That's a break even. Like here, bro. That's a break even trade. You could go for 1-to-1 and then you'll be saved. Or maybe take some partials at 1-to-1. So we have 2 losses, 3 losses, 1 break even so far. That's a 9:30. By the way, I'll be launching probably in 2 weeks. I'm not gonna do live trading on Discord because I don't feel I feel very guilty when people trade with me and lose. I'm happy with my losses, but I don't like people, lose with me. I just realized that I'm not I'm not enjoying when people lose with me, like especially this year. This year was completely miserable. So because I'm getting a lot of requests, people want to have like a one-to-one where they actually see how I trade. I show them all of my tips and tricks, and then I gave it some thought. I will actually be doing it. Yeah. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Hello, bro. How are you, Sean? Welcome, brother. Ooh, come on, go to TP. Yeah, all right, good. How are you, boys? Everyone good? How was your weekend? Last week's PA was something else. It was something else. God damn it. It was -1 R for me. I had one winning day, break even, and then 1 R. It was. I'm glad I ended up on a -1 R, better than nothing. But I'm cooking something for forex strategy. The forex strategy is looking very good. Is looking very good. That's the entry. Ooh, wait, is that 1 R? No, it's not. That's a loss. Yeah, so I think March, it's not the month for this. It's funny because March was my best month this year so far. Oh, for real, bro. Bro, today I had 6 hours of flight construction monitoring, man. I got dizzy. I got dizzy, bro. Today was a really hot day for me. I flew for like 6-7 hours. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Yeah, I hate all time highs, man, and I hate this month for this strategy. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, March was my best month, literally my best month. But for the 15-minute orb though, not the 5 minute. No, it's a construction monitoring, bro. Construction monitoring. So yeah. Oops, what have I done? Okay, that's a 1-to-1 here. Okay, break even and TP. See, like these one of the so orb works very well if the price goes with the orb. Like when I say, what do I mean? So if the price breaks below the orb, okay, it should not go back and break in the mean threshold of the orb. That's where the orb actually delivers. So the orb in general works when there is very high volatility in the market. That's where orb like delivers, actually like runs. You can hold for 6, 7, 8 R easily. It doesn't have to be a trendy days. It's just the orb following the volatility, because the orb, you could be trading against the high time frame. Like you might go short, and the higher time frame is long, but on the higher time frame maybe it's retracing to the 50%, or it's probably reversing, and that's where the orb actually delivers very well. But so far it's not doing well for this strategy. 5-minute orb, it's not doing really well. But let's see. Let's end the month, because what you care about is how is the month for you, not the weeks. You could have 2 losing weeks. Like my April, I had 2 losing weeks and then 2 winning weeks. So that's what counts. Well, that's a break even. Boom. Wondering what will happen the rest of the day. Yeah, that's sad. New York session. High and low. Break above. Okay, that's the entry. And that is your stop at this low. Targeting to risk to reward. Oof. Oof. What a rough month. Not gonna lie. What is that? What is that? Okay, let's see. Well, that's the entry right there. Your stop is at this high. Tourist reward. Okay. Beautiful. I think 5 losses, 2 wins so far, and 2 break evens. Oh. Not a lot. No, not a lot, bro. Next strategy, I'll be backtesting supply and demand. Supply and demand is a strategy I actually like. That's for forex though. That strategy works on every pair, but it works way better at forex, which I'm going to explain next Sunday. Next Sunday it'll be on the supply and demand. It should work on any market though, but I did not backtest it. Oof, I did not backtest it on futures, but I think it works well on gold and GBP USD. London session, by the way. London session. So I will just give you the idea, and then you can play around it with whatever session you want. It's very easy. It's purely about market structure, like SMC terminologies. All right, that's the entry. Okay, it's TP. I think that's maybe. You use it? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't. I did not try it, to be honest. I did some tape reading. It's so. You need. I can't judge. I need to gather data. But I have good amount of data on this supply and demand. It's actually very well. Okay, that's the entry. There's a small gap here. That's your stop. Tourist reward. I think today is gonna be a very small session. Oof. It's a stop loss. We can do the analysis after this. High and low. Okay. Alright. That's the entry. That's your stop. Tourist reward. Ooh. Don't tell me when it goes to TP. Hey. I stopped trading structure, to be honest. On futures. On forex, yeah, structure is very important, but on futures, especially Nasdaq, I only I don't know. I feel like if I want to follow purely structure, I will miss the move, and that's where the orb clears some filters for me. Okay, that's the entry. You should try forex, bro. Forex is amazing. I love forex. Forex is being very well for me. It's treating me very well. I actually got funded on funding pips using a strategy. I just came up with a new strategy. Been cooking. It's looking really good. Okay, so far this is horrible. Yeah, obviously, but since I trade on the 1 minute, um, and the Nasdaq is usually bullish the majority of the time, unlike Forex is it's on the higher time frame, it's ranging, and then when you go to the 4 hour and the 1 hour, you could understand the structure more clearer than Nasdaq or ES. Bro, that's your oh my god, that's so ugly. That's so way below the range. This is not looking good. Oh well, never mind. It went to TP. Your session. See, that's where the difference between backtesting. Like I'm live for like 15 minutes, and I'm almost done with 1 month. When you trade live, you'll be just sitting there waiting for your setup, and then while you wait for the setup, I would just be finishing 2 or 3 months from backtesting. That's where the reality hits. I used to trade Forex. Well, that's how I learned trading. I learned trading from Forex. So Forex is kind of my baby, you know. I learned trading from Forex, everything from Forex, and then it took me a year to come up with a clean strategy because Forex is a bit noisy in terms of higher time because the higher time frame on Forex is mostly ranging, so I get my bias from outside the chart. I look from the commitment of trading, COT report, seasonality. That's where I get my bias, and then I match my bias that I got from outside the chart with their higher time frames on Forex. Okay, looks like a choppy day here. Okay, that's your entry right there. Stop is here. Targeting to risk to reward. Auto break even 1 hour. Okay, stop loss or break even. Okay, that's good. TP hit. Your session. Okay, that's the last trade. It's 31 of March. It might look like a break even month or like down a little bit. That's not too bad, to be honest. That's not too bad. Compare this with Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet was completely miserable. Okay, and that's how we conclude the session. We just lost. I'm very surprised because March was very good for me. Alright, so far that's what we have. 41% win rate. 53 trades. Obviously that's not enough. You need to have at least 200 trades. 10 break evens, 18 losses, 25 winners, 6 consecutive losses. That's, I mean, including this year's PA, that's okay. But usually 4 is, anything above 4 is a bit, yeah, you know, we need to fix stuff. 3 winning streak, 6 losing streak, and yeah, as I expected. So that's a break even month. You just lost $12, which is by the way, that's considered very good. Compared, like, look, January, you're up 2%, which is amazing. How much is that? $974. February, you're up 3.4%. That's $1,700, which is really good, by the way. Really good. So like this strategy is really good. So far, it looks profitable to me for the first 3 months. Probably March is break even, but the first 2 months is profitable. So you could complete the rest of the year, and just make sure, guys, to have tags, like I explained on my first video on my strategy. You have to have tags, variables, in order for you to add all of your rules that you want to. Let's say you're trading, you trade above the range, and then you check, do you have an SMT? Yes or no? You add this as a tag, and then you could, okay, am I above VWAP, below VWAP, above midnight open? Did I sweep liquidity from higher time frame? all of these you could add as much variable as possible, and then once you're done backtesting, it will take a lot of time, obviously, and then you will start filtering down the strategy. I mean the variables, and then you can easily judge if the variable was met there, how much is my win rate, and that's how you actually filter and then come up with an edge. But using this as is, it's so far it's good. There's nothing to complain, to be honest. It's just sad because March for 15-minute orb was very good. Was very, very good. But for the 5-minute, it was something else. So yeah, so far I'm concluding this is a very good strategy. Like actually very good. I would recommend it. You need to add your touches and then you should be fine. The equity curve is a bit spiky, you know, but it's to the upside, which is very good. We did a break structure here, going down, and then we soaked liquidity on the equity curve, and then we're slightly going up. That's good. That's good. As long as if we break this high here, the strategy is looking decent. Not too bad. For 1 to 2, by the way, 1 to 2. If you're going for 1 to 1, that's completely different. Or if you're taking 50% off, you'd have a higher win rate, and then a more steadier equity curve. But yeah, I think today is a very quick session. We ended this, so now we concluded silver bullet strategy, which is very bad. I don't recommend it to anyone. And this Casper SMC 5-minute orb, I really like it. I would recommend it, honestly. You just need to add your touches and then you will have a higher win rate, or just go for 1 to 1 and you will be fine. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any question, please let me know. February is very clean. Actually, very clean. Like these two break evens, you could take 50%. There's January. Look at January. You have a lot of break evens. 50%, 50%, 50%, and it slowly accumulates. Your profits accumulates. March 2 break evens. So yeah, March is a bit tough though. So if you excluded Monday, you'd be actually up in profits. I mean, yeah, sure, we can do a bit of what is it? A bit of the like few more trades, and then we see a few more trades. Let's do it. Yeah, I think you will like it. I love it, to be honest. It's so simple, so nice, and but the stop loss is very tight, by the way, which is a bit weird. But I did backtest 2023 and 24. I had 45% win rate, I guess. But I gave very, very good results. So I'm gonna do just Tuesday, Wednesday, like this week. I'm gonna finish this week here. Okay, that's your entry. Ooh. No problem, bro. No problem. On the supply and demand, it's so it's 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. Like I will explain. Don't worry. But mostly it's 1 to 2 because it depends. It depends, right? It depends. I'll be explaining it. Don't worry, bro. Just stay tuned, bro. Stay tuned. I don't wanna ruin the surprise. But it's a good strategy. I like it. Okay, that's good. So 1 loss, 1 win this week. Okay. Close above. Did we close above? Oh, yeah, and that's a stop loss. We did close above the range, and there's a fair value gap. That's your stop, and then you got stopped. Yeah, this is ugly. This is mentally exhausting. Mentally exhausting. You just enter and then boom, you get stopped in a minute. That's not fun. Telling you, that's not a fun experience at all. Okay, that's your entry. There's a small fair value gap here, so that's a valid entry. Stop is here. Targeting to risk to reward. 1 hour. And boom, you got stopped. Yeah, that's ugly, bro. It's not looking good. I don't know. Well, I need to finish the entire month to actually judge. But so far, that's overall the strategy. That was a TP. So 3 losses, 1 TP this week so far. 3 losses, 1 TP. So what's that? Minus 1 R, right? Minus 1 R. Do you guys have any question? Please let me know. If you're interested, I will be launching in 2 weeks the one-to-ones that I'll be doing. One-to-one mentorship on. You'll have full access to my strategy. We'll have a one-to-one call. Every week we'll have like a 1 hour to 1.5 hours call. If you're a beginner, we could start off from from scratch. If you have experience, we could just I'm just sharing with you my experience, my journey, how the orb made me profitable. Even with rough patches, I still made it through. But for now, that'll be it. And yeah, I'll be in 2 weeks. Probably I'm gonna launch. Yeah, in 2 weeks I will update everything on Discord. So if you guys are on the Discord, you'll be updated. Don't worry. But so far that'll be it. You guys have a great week. Good luck in trading this week. Hopefully, by the way, do not trade Wednesday. Be careful. Wednesday is FOMC, Fed interest as well. Wait, yeah, you need to be careful. Look at this. We have tomorrow is Tuesday, because there is FOMC statement Wednesday, so Wednesday will be choppy, as like very choppy. There is high percentage that it will be choppy, right? Tuesday might be a bit choppy because there is Wednesday FOMC, but usually after the FOMC, price starts to breathe a little bit. So from Thursday, Friday should be good. Tuesday, it just, I don't know. It's depends on this retail sales if it's good or not. But do not trade that day. Just don't try it. Like, just don't get hurt. A lot of that day. That's where prop firms get the majority of their money. People blowing their shit. So be careful. That's speaking from experience. FOMC are not user friendly. They hurt very, very much. Be careful. Alright, take care, boys.